Alrighty. Hey guys. Back with another map. Um, this one seems to be more of a chill one, I think. With the atmosphere I'm hearing right now. Let me get the name for this map. The map for this one is Grant Street. I think it was like GM_Grant Street. And it was created by Short Name Sale X. That's all in one word. Quick description of this area. Let's see. Grant Street was once an infamous area, known for its rather horrible living conditions due to crime and loud churning noises of the factories nearby. Some have even theorized that that's where the hum came from. They say a hum with like a capital H. The Great Darkness, however, rendered the factories useless, as much of the technology is used to run the facilities and store data was wiped clean internally. For 20 years, it sat dormant. No one knew what to do with the area. It wasn't until a citizen living close to Grant Street accidentally found the maintenance tunnels that were connected to the area, and many more. This sparked interest in Grant Street once again, and soon, many of the factories have been gutted out. Some facilities are now full on citizen-ran markets, while the other facilities had their engines and tech replaced with newer ones to power the rest of the district, courtesy of Darsu Corporation. According to like the info, this was apparently a sequel to another map. I believe it was called like Cyberpunk Apartments, and this was the creator's second work. He was asked to find a second, or not to find, but to make a second map that was much bigger, and I think this is that. Gotta say, I kind of like the vibes. Despite no one being here, I guess I'm supposed to imagine that there are people here. It's fine. Imagine the people here eating, selling things. Car! This must be like an underground mall a bit. Still, make for a pretty good place to hang out with friends. It definitely seems to be more Japanese-based, which, you know, I'm a fan of. I kind of like their aesthetics and styles. What is this? He's so big, but so happy looking. Are some of these like original graphics? Like original textures, I mean? They definitely seem to be. It's really cool. I can't pick this stuff up. I'd say it's a pretty cool place. Aside from the lack of people. I almost thought the background noise was like sort of repeating itself, but it actually seems to have a, like, it seems to keep on going. This must be a very long audio file. A long soundtrack, whatever you call it. Is that where I started? No, I think I started all the way down there. I was about to say, it kind of confused me. I remember this and this being close. Maybe it's just close, that's all. What is this for? I kind of miss being around malls a bit, mainly with my friends. Well, I say that, but I've only ever been to a mall once with my friends. It was fun. It was. We went around to a lot of different shops just to mess around and find out. We didn't really have a goal in mind. Mall was pretty big in general. But that was just like the first kind of time I was like, you know, meeting up with my friends and all. Sat up at an Airbnb for a bit. Looked around the many stores, found this one store with just like, I don't even know how you put it. Interesting dresses? It was like a boutique full of not wedding dresses per se, but like almost like old-timey dresses that would be fit for princesses and queens and all that fairy tale stuff, the big ones. I'm not sure what you would call those, but I saw a bunch of them. I always thought that was interesting. Went to a few nerdy stores. There's a lot of broken cars here. How do you even get out? Could you fit a car in here? Hold on. Yeah, you can. It's just this blocked in the way, though. It's such a bad place to put it. But I guess if someone were to try to take one of these cars, it'd be pretty difficult of them to get out so fast. But maybe they can still slip through. Whoa. Man, they decked out the outside here. I like the city buildings. You know, you don't see many of those in like other Gmod maps where they have something sort of animated on a building in a far distance. I gotta say, they did really well with this. Wagon. It's a pretty cool area so far. Just gotta clean up the streets a bit. I'd say it'd be a lot better. I say it as if, like, this place was real and, you know, we should clean up the streets. But, weirdly enough, video game mindset, it looks cool, even with the trash. Oh. It's almost like it's about to be day. Or is it turning night? I get the feeling it's about to turn day. Beep beep. You know, I always wish people would keep, like, stuff like graffiti and whatnot. At least, like, the good ones. The one that aren't just so, I don't know, baseless. Kind of like this, whatever this guy is. Okay, that looks fine. You keep them on the wall. Don't wash it off. Kind of feels bad when they do. Like flowers in the ground. Sure, keep it. Who is this? Is it weird that I almost wanted to say it was like queso? I'm sorry. Just from a distance, it looked that way. And I came close, and I don't know who that is. Oh. No. I gotta say, they always put like weird advertisements in places. I don't think this would be a good place to put beauty-related products. Correct me if I'm wrong. Usually, you'd see fire in a barrel. This is not a barrel. This is... okay. Ow. This is... I don't know what you call it, but, you know, just places where you would put your cigars after you're done using them. That shouldn't be on fire. I don't know what that means. I know what that word means. Blue. I would never travel to an alleyway. No one should. Alright, just wise of the word. Don't do that. Word of the wise. Wise of the word. We'll get to that in a second. We'll still look around out here a bit more. Toxins Road? I think that's what it says. Toxins or... I don't think I'll ever, like, be able to understand another language. I'd have to get someone, like, really on my butt about it if I were to really learn. So if I'm being honest, I know this seems to be like a factory, but now it's like run by people. What was originally in these factories? Like, what was this? You know, what is that? You know, what are these two? It's probably really obvious, but I don't know much about these kinds of buildings. Sounds of someone stashing bottles somewhere. Packing up, maybe. Man, that sound always made me think there is a car that is running off the street. Huh? Oh, I can't go any further. Huh. Alright, so I can guess this is the exit and entryway to the factory. It is next to a bus stop here. Or a place to wait for one. Warum Josh to Mitch? So on? You guys feel the same? I think I do too. This place is a lot darker. Seems that none of the really civilians really come down here. I'd say this might be a place of shady dealings. Yeah, I wouldn't definitely come around here. But I would be interested in where those doors lead, whether it's just like maybe it goes down further or it's just an empty room right here. That's it. That I'd be somewhat interested in seeing. I always kind of got this weird kind of idea, and I'm sure maybe some other people feel the same, about what if, like, you were the only human on Earth kind of deal? Or that, you know, it is like Gmod and you can just, woo, go through a building and just explore. I think, like, everyone should, like, do that, just randomly explore areas. But it's like, it's not something I would actually, you know, do on my own 2 feet without, like, if I didn't have those powers or anything. None of that. Just, I'm not much of a traveler. It's that, oh man, I would like to explore, but I ain't really got the money for that. I want to see that hidden area. I want to go to the staff's only room. There's a lot to feel around here. And I wouldn't say it's like a pretty big area. Maybe not to the ones I'm used to with Gmod stuff nowadays. Um, but I think they did amazing. They did amazing with the buildings. I don't know. I'm a sucker for neon. I can't help it. But I think I'll leave this factory for now. Just wait for the bus. With my no seat. He'll come eventually. He'll come eventually.